Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss about Coulomb's law. So the definition of Coulomb's law is the magnitude of the electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion between 2 point charges is directly proportional to the product of the magnitude of charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So this definition can be easily written as like this: F is directly proportional to the product of charges Q1 Q2, and F is directly inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them, that is R square. So see here, as per this definition we have to consider two charges, that is Q1 and Q2, which are separated by a distance R. Q1 and Q2 are separated by a distance R. So see here, the magnitude of the electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion between 2 point charges is directly proportional to the product of charges, that is equation 1. F is directly proportional to the product of Q1 Q2. So the next one, inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So considering these two equations, we can easily write this definition. So next, the force acts along the straight line joining the 2 point charges. That means, see here, we are considering two charges Q1 and Q2 which are separated by a distance R. Now, as per this definition, we are saying that there will be attraction or repulsion between these 2 point charges. So that force, that might be attraction, that might be repulsion. So it will be in a straight line joining this Q1 and Q2. So that is the meaning of this point. The force acts along the straight line joining the 2 point charges. That might be attraction or repulsion. It will be in the form of straight line joining this charge Q1 and Q2. Now see here, if Q1 and Q2 are 2 point charges at rest and are separated by a distance R, then they exert a force on each other. As we said, that might be attraction or repulsion. That force might be attraction or repulsion. They will exert a force on each other. So considering that two equations 1 and 2, we are writing another equation, F directly proportional to Q1 Q2 by R square. So what you people do is, after writing this definition, you can write these two equations here. So from equation 1 and 2 we are getting this point. You can write that. So from this equation now we will get F equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square R cap. R cap is a unit vector along R. So it is having a value R bar by R. So we are substituting this value here, we will get this equation. Now K is a constant which will have a value K equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now when the charges are located in a dielectric medium having a relative permittivity of epsilon naught R is given by Coulomb's force F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is K value. We are substituting K value in this equation, and epsilon naught is in the free space, and the same Q1 Q2, and we are considering epsilon naught R because we are considering this equation in dielectric medium having relative permittivity of epsilon naught R. So that is the reason we are writing this epsilon naught R here, and the same R square will be here. So now Coulomb force will be maximum in vacuum, and it will reduce when charges are placed in a medium. That means when these charges are placed in a vacuum, these charges when placed in vacuum, Coulomb force will be maximum. And when these Q1, Q2 are placed in a medium, the Coulomb force will reduce. So now see here, another one extra point I have written here. If F is the force produced by the charge Q1 on the charge Q2, the force produced by the charge Q2 on Q1 is minus F. That means charge Q1 is producing a charge on Q2. Charge Q1 is producing a force on Q2. Now this Q2 will produce a force on Q1 that will be in negative. I hope you all got it. When Q1 is producing a charge on Q2, and when Q2 is trying to produce force on Q1, that will be in negative form. So remember that point. We'll be getting this point in next video. So this is all about Coulomb's law. Thank you.